If you're having trouble getting in and out of your 2005 or newer double cab Toyota Tacoma and you need an extra boost up into the cab area, these Sidewinder running boards will be a great option to take a look at. Now these will be a great addition to your Tacoma if you and your passengers are having a hard time getting up into your seat, especially if you've got kids, even more so if you have a lift kit or a leveling kit installed. Now these will offer a good amount of drop to make getting in and out a lot more accessible, while also having that heavy duty and finished appearance to the side and offering good protection to your rocker area. Now I would keep in mind that these do hang down and there is a break in the middle, so if you are doing any off-roading, I would keep these steps to lighter off-roading applications and of course daily driving applications. Now these are going to feature a wheel-to-wheel design with a large pentagonal bar up at the top that's going to offer that completed and tough appearance of that rock rail to hide the pinch weld area and of course provide some good coverage for protection. Now attached to it are the star of the show here, which is that 4-inch drop step, offering you that much needed assistance when getting in and out of your Tacoma. The step will also be 5 inches wide to offer a decent amount of space underneath your foot and will have featured cutouts for extra traction and a bit of extra styling. Now these will be made of a mild 2mm thick steel material, being able to take a hit whenever it's needed and the ability to support up to 500 pounds. Now on top, this will have a tack e-coating primer and fine texture black powder coat finish, offering really good rust resistance or protection to the steel underneath and offering some heavy duty appeal to the side of the truck while matching with any other textured black accessories. This kit will also be completely bolt on, so no need for modifications, and will come with absolutely everything that you need in order to get these onto your Tacoma. Now these are going to come in at roughly $375, which for a drop step is right in the middle when it comes to price. Now what I like about this kit though is that this is going to have that pentagonal upper construction here, setting it apart from the rest, especially compared to some of the tubular options. So this angular construction is really going to set it apart. And the fact that it's also going to have a large 5-inch wide step if you want some of the most support that you can get out of a stepping surface. Not to mention the well-fitting part of this upper bar that covers up that pinch weld to create that premium appearance, making these a great option if you want a good-looking and well-functioning drop step for your Tacoma. Now installing this is going to be a lighter 2 out of 3 wrenches on the difficulty meter, probably taking you about 2 hours to get the job done with some pretty basic hand tools. You may need an extra hand to help you hold this up while you bolt it down. Now at this point we can head over to our shop and check out a detailed breakdown on how to get these onto your Tacoma at home. So that's going to wrap it up for me. Let's go ahead and jump into it.
For this install you will need an impact, 3/8 1/4-inch adapter if necessary, 13mm socket, and a 13mm ratcheting wrench. What's up guys, today we're going to be installing some running boards on our Tacoma, so let's get started. So we're going to start things off by installing our support brackets to hold our boards onto the truck itself. Now our front bracket here is going to be labeled with either a PF or a DF, that's driver's front or passenger front, and it's going to look different than our other 2 brackets. For each side it's going to have this separation here for the 2 mounting points on the body itself. And our middle and rear brackets are both going to look the same. They're just going to be labeled P or D, that's passenger or driver, and they're going to have the mounting bracket look like this. So we'll go ahead and get these mounted and then we'll go from there. So we're going to start with our front bracket here. We're going to get lined up with our 2 threaded holes here that are already on our body, and we're going to grab our supplied 13mm bolt with a lock washer and flat washer and go ahead and thread those into each mounting hole. We'll get them hand tight for now. We'll install our other one. Now we can go ahead and get our middle bracket installed. And again, lining up with the threaded inserts here. And supplied 13mm bolts, lock washers and flat washers. We'll go ahead and get these bolted down. Get hand tight. Get our second one in. Now we'll go ahead and do the same for our rear bracket. Again, 2 threaded holes right near the rear of our rear door. We'll go ahead and get that in. Our other bolt in. So now that we've got our brackets installed, we can go ahead and get our board in place, and we're going to use our supplied 13mm combo bolts and then get those hand tight and get everything tightened down after we've made our adjustments. So as you can see, our boards have these threaded inserts which line up with our brackets. So we'll go ahead and get our board in place, line those up. We'll go ahead and get our combo bolts in place. We're going to start with the middle ones here, just to hold it in place as we get our other ones in. We'll get our bottom one in here, followed by our backside one. And now that our middle bracket is holding everything in place, we'll go ahead under and get the rest of them installed and get everything tightened down. So now we'll go ahead and get our rear bracket bolts in place. And get these hand tight. And then we can do the same thing for the front bracket. So now we can go ahead and tighten down our hardware. Now that everything is in place, we've made any adjustments we need to make. We'll go ahead and grab our 13mm socket on our impact and go ahead and start tightening down our hardware. We'll get our bottom mounting bolt here. Now for this backside bolt, you will need a 13mm ratcheting wrench because you can't really reach it with an impact, or you could use a socket if you prefer. Now that we have this tightened down, we can go ahead and do the same thing for the other two brackets. So now once you've completed the process for this side, you can go ahead and repeat these same steps for your other side. Alrighty guys, that about wraps up our review and install of our Sidewinder running boards for your 05 to current Tacoma double cab. Thanks for watching, and as always, for everything Tacoma, keep it right here at ExtremeTerrain.com.